What's really going on? Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. Today, going to be taking a look at XRP, Ripple. Going to be assessing some of these key technical aspects of price action moving forward. Going to be considering the support and resistance levels I do believe we're going to be interacting with in the very near future here. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Do you trade? Do you hold? Or do you let the price action unfold? What are you doing with your bag? If you have one, are you bullish on XRP? Have you been accumulating during all this short-term downside here? Have you been buying all these dips? Are we likely to get back above, the $1, almost $2 that we came from in the not so distant past here? Or are you bearish on price action? Do you believe there's more downside ahead? We've yet to find support. Are you shorting all of these pullbacks upward, all these swing highs? Are you selling at these higher highs here? Are we heading straight to zero? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, to kind of recap, price action that has been, in my opinion, a very critical and ridiculous range of sideways with critical lows near 17 cents and euphoric highs near kind of $2 there. So price action has come from and returned to, I do believe, this ever so critical and pivotal 62-cent level. 62 cents is going to be a very critical level moving forward over the next kind of few days, as we are currently interacting with resistance that could send us plummeting to kind of wherever our potential support areas are, and that 62 cents is going to have to be held moving forward to further confirm this as a potential kind of bottom here. 62 cents has been very, very, very significant resistance for several months between the end of November of 2020 all the way into the beginning of April of 2021. We have price action getting slapped and rejected and resisted by 62 cents every time it comes up to it, getting slapped through the support it tries to bounce off of. That's what sent us down to those crazy 17-cent levels for a brief set of weeks there until we finally found support above 25 cents again to interact with that 62 cents. Still letting us know that it is 62 cents and slapped us all the way back down to where we came from. Bounced, came back up to it, got slapped away. Came back up to it, rejected. Very, very potent resistance at 62 cents. It was not our friend. It gave us a very hard time during those period of months here, but we finally found support during this kind of upward phase of accumulation from the 23rd of February into the beginning of April there. We have price action plowing through 62 cents to interact with highs above 80 cents to get us into that dollar, multi-dollar kind of range that we came from. That abrupt change in momentum on the 19th of May, sending price action plummeting toward and through all of this beautiful potential support that we kind of just conquered. Price action attempting to consolidate above 80 cents between the weeks between the 23rd of May and the kind of 19th of June there. So we had a few weeks of consolidation kind of above 80 cents, trying to hold that level. Which might be key support kind of later moving forward, but we failed to hold it and we slipped into interaction with that 62-cent level. Now, within the kind of past, kind of more recent couple weeks here, between the 21st of June and today, we have had price action experiencing resistance at 72 cents, but finding support at a currently invisible, hidden, significant level that we have been kind of bullishly bouncing off of. But I do believe the 62-cent level is going to be the critical level moving forward that we will have to confirm as support to further confirm this as a potential bottom. But a new perspective comes into play when we can consider the Fibba Lamborghini levels of Illuminati geometry, Illuminati again, and Bugattis. We can see this price action interacting with this currently now revealed 0.236 fettuccine line at 54 cents, a very bullish buy area that we interacted with below that 62-cent level, which allowed us to get back above it very quickly. Those two bounces off of it are very bullish in my opinion, as well as the ever so technical higher lows printed on the kind of 20th of July there relative to the 22nd of June. So that is more bullish in my opinion, supporting this upward momentum. We even have this buy floor closing on the July 27th candle as we interacted with that 62 cents there, giving us some more short-term upside. The buy pressure is present and we can suspect, like I said, some short-term upside here, although we are currently being stopped in our tracks by this ever so potent resistance, I believe, above 72 cents, all the way up to 81 cents, which is that 0.382 Fibonacci level. It's going to be very significant sell pressure and resistance within this range, and we will likely need the momentum, a lot of momentum to kind of plow through it and then perhaps confirm that as support. We also have at the moment the 200 daily moving average, giving us a hard time in that range as well currently, correlating with that significant zone of resistance. So that is definitely going to perhaps cause a pullback, and this pullback could bring us all the way to that critical 62 cents, which I do believe we will have to hold moving forward and confirm as support to be kind of more bullish in the perhaps like midterm here, and perhaps further confirm this as a bottom, like I've been saying. So price action currently in a critical state at the moment. If you want to get more technical, we have experienced a higher high upon this interaction with this resistance here relative to the candle on the 29th of June. We printed a higher high. The 29th of June candle was a rejection off of the 200 daily moving average. So will we get rejected off of it again? Will we have the buy pressure to conquer the 0.382, confirm 81 cents as support moving forward? It's definitely lots going on with XRP against USDT. How significant is this resistance? Where is support? Can we hold 62 cents? We have that buy for. In my opinion, we're looking more bullish than we have been in the most recent months here. Although I would like to see further support being found. But a new perspective comes into play now when we can consider XRP against Bitcoin. We can see price action more bullish, in my opinion, in perhaps the mid to long term here. We have price action above the 200 daily moving average, suggesting that there is buy pressure in play. Support is we're looking for support at the moment. I mean, we even have now what appears to be the second kind of interaction with the 200 daily moving average after getting slapped from this range of consolidation between 2269 Satoshi and a significant resistance at 2891 Satoshi, which is currently correlating with a 0.382 Fibonacci level. Very significant resistance at that zone, so much so that it slapped us through my support line there at 2274, and now we found ourselves interacting with the 200 daily moving average. We have yet to interact with my support line down at 1532 Satoshi, which at the moment is still not impossible. That could be a low that we interact with as we try to determine potential support at the 200 daily moving average. Upon that first bounce on the 22nd of June there, the 0.618 Fettuccine level gave us a hard time and slapped us kind of back down to it to kind of re-interact with this 200 daily that we seem to be very bullishly bouncing from yet again. We even have the buy 4 closing on the 28th of July's daily candle here, suggesting some very bullish potential price action against Bitcoin. Whether that means we can gain against Bitcoin or hold sideways against the price of Bitcoin, this buy 4 on the BTC chart, the XRP against BTC chart, does give us some suggestions of some very bullish price action against the upcoming volatility that Bitcoin might experience. Plenty of overhead resistance. Like I said, the 0.618 is going to be a significant level we have to kind of plow through and then perhaps conquer as support. We also have my resistance line at 2269 Satoshi. The 0.5 Fettuccine level sitting up in this range as well, near 2444 Satoshi. That's going to be potentially a key level of support that we will have to confirm that will help us get through this even more significant resistance found at the 2891 Satoshi level near that 0.382 Fibonacci line. So lots going on for XRP at the moment. Price action looking very bullish in my opinion still. In the short term now, looking more bullish than it kind of has been recently. Price action above this 200 daily moving average suggests high buy pressure and does suggest that the uptrend is still intact. Where we will bottom out, where we will find support, will still need to be confirmed. Some more pullbacks are necessary, I do believe, to kind of further confirm support around these levels. Price action above the 0.618 line would further confirm this as a potential bottom, and we could very much expect some more midterm upside. Although we are still consolidating, we're still attempting to find support. We will have to see if we can bottom out here. Price action looking very bullish against the price of Bitcoin. But if we consider now Bitcoin, what do we have here? We have price action in this very vertical bounce, very bullish recovery off of brief interaction with 29K there. We have price action pretty much from the 11th of July to the 20th of July. We have price action slipping below the 0.5 Fettuccine level, a very significant level that gave us a very hard time for several weeks leading up to that interaction. We slipped under it, confirmed it as potential resistance, slapped us toward 32K, which was that pivotal level we needed to hold during all this downward consolidation. We had some daily candles opening below it kind of thing, suggesting some significant resistance, and that reached down toward the 0.382 Fibonacci line at 27K, which I was suspecting was very much possible at that point in time, although I've always been suggesting the fundamental buy pressure of Bitcoin is present and a bottom was waiting to be found. Upon that very brief interaction with 29K, we found ourselves above 32K very quickly. Very bullish bounce. The bulls are still here. Buy pressure is still here. Demand for Bitcoin is still very high. We even have the buy 4 finally coming back after it being after price action being under a sell 4 since the 12th of May of this year. We've had some very significant downside and some very high sell pressure in play. Conflicting the very bullish fundamental buy pressure I do believe Bitcoin has at all times. Downside is necessary for the uptrend. What goes up must come down. We've had a very bullish and parabolic year and a bit leading up to these current levels. We are still up from this time last year, very much so. I do believe consolidation and pullbacks and accumulation during these lows are very bullish and healthy for Bitcoin's trend in the upturn here. I do believe all-time highs, 6 figures, is inevitable for Bitcoin in its future. We will have to see just what we can do with this sort of perhaps midterm downside that we've still been kind of playing out of. Very vertical recovery at the moment, currently reaching toward that 0.618 Fettuccine line, 41,500, waiting to give us a very, very hard time, slapping price action down toward the 0.5 again on the 15th of June. If we consider the 15th of June's candle has a high of $41,330 per Bitcoin, and we technically at this exact instance, as of this recording, we appear to be exhausting at a lower high relative to price action on the 15th of June, which is going to be perhaps short-term bearish in my opinion, and could further support a pullback and a retracement and interaction with the 0.5 Fettuccine line. I suspect it is not impossible that we get slapped all the way back down to it to kind of just further confirm that as support to give us the momentum to finally break the 0.618. In addition to wherever the underside of this 200 daily moving average is going to be a significant sell pressure as well. So price action in a very bullish recovery. We've had some very nice short-term upside over the last kind of week here. We'll have to see just how this plays out. Nothing stays vertical forever. What goes up must come down. A pullback, a retracement, I do believe is necessary, where we will interact with resistance. We will have to find out where we find support. We will have to see as well. Price action still sideways below the 0.618 line. It's still sideways for me. I want to see confirmation of that as support to further confirm this as a potential bottom and get more bullish in the kind of mid to long term. Overall, fundamental buy pressure ever so present, but we are still under technical sell pressure. So still lots of reasons to be fearful, uncertain, and doubtful of price action in the crypto sphere here. Now, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hearing my analysis. Try EngineeringRobo free with the link in the description. Subscribe here on YouTube. Check out all the other social media down below. Let me know in the comment section. Are you bullish? Are you bearish on price action? What are you doing with your bag? If you have one, have you been accumulating in these lows? Are you bullish the whole time, buying all these dips? This is all part of the plan. We have all-time highs around the corner. Or are you bearish on price action? Do you think this is just a fake out upward? Is there more downside ahead? Are we going to slip into the 20s, the teens, the 10s that we came from not too long ago? Let me know your thoughts on the direction of price action down in the comments below. Thank you for tuning in, and tune in for the next one.